Streaming live from the Scum and Villainy Cantina in a galaxy far, far away, it's Fatman Beyond, hosted by Kevin Smith and Marc Bernardin.
Welcome to Fatman Beyond. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Marc Bernardin.
Hey!
Fatman Beyond, formerly Fatman on Batman, is a weekly podcast covering pop culture, comic book culture, upcoming film and television series, and generally all things nerdy. Kevin Smith, director of such films as Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, and several episodes of The Flash and Supergirl, may more commonly be recognized as his View Askew character, Silent Bob.
Well, what the fuck you waiting for? That's your cue, man.
I got nothing.
Smith has been entrenched in modern cinema since the 1994 debut of his independent film Clerks, the movie that first introduced the world to the Jerseyverse characters of Dante Hicks, Randall Graves, and the iconic stoner duo Jay and Silent Bob.
Come on, Silent Bob, let's get the fuck out of this fucking jib joint.
You know, there's a million fine-looking women in the world, dude, but they don't all bring you lasagna at work. Most of them just cheat on you.
Smith is widely regarded as a champion among comic book fans and often references his love of comics in the films that he makes. Marc Bernardin is a former journalist, editor, and writer, having worked for Entertainment Weekly, The Hollywood Reporter, Playboy.com, and the Los Angeles Times. Bernardin has written comics for both Marvel and DC, and most recently wrote an episode for the upcoming Critical Role animated series, The Legend of Vox Machina.
Never worked with Marc before, but he brings a wealth of experience in comics and live-action TV.
It will be like drinking a drink that you really like by a bartender you've never met before. If you like being drunk on Critical Role, then I think you'll like what this series of bartenders have done to it.
Combined, these two everyman Hollywood insiders come together to form the Ultron of nerdy entertainment that is Fatman Beyond. Recorded at California's very own Scum and Villainy Cantina, the podcast both informs and entertains its at-home audience, as well as, up until recently due to concerns, the show's live audience.
How is everybody doing, man? We are here at the Scum and Villainy Cantina in Hollywood, California, right here on Hollywood Boulevard. Put your hands together so the folks listening and watching at home know that you were real.
So much real.
Broken down into segments, the show begins with Marc and Kevin greeting each other and the audience with unmatched high charisma.
How you been?
I've been all right, man. You got it in one. Fatman Beyond.
I did. I don't need help anymore.
Yeah, nice job, man.
No, I don't. It's so funny because I just smoked too, so it should have smoked away, but I was present. The whole time I was walking from the back, I'm like, Fatman Beyond, Fatman Beyond, Fatman Beyond.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel great because people put shit here for you to sign and shit, and like he included a letter, so I went to open it because I always pull out the sleeve to sign the sleeve, and he wrote, "Dear Mr. Smith," this is how you start a fucking letter, kids. "Dear Mr. Smith, here's a premium sativa blunt to thank you for being such an icon and inspiration."
Finally, the show wraps up with a Q&A from the audience. The questions are often brilliant, and my personal favorite part of the podcast is when Marc Bernardin goes to work rewriting plots and character arcs in real time.
Well, my question for you guys is, with a constant change of reboots and remakes, we've already heard that they would never make a Back to the Future 4. So coming to you guys, Universal comes up to you guys saying, Marc and Kevin, we want you guys to reboot or remake the Back to the Future franchise.
I think Zendaya could be really interesting as Marty McFly.
Oh, the girl from Homecoming?
Martine McFly. I think you could do that.
You know, that's a good fucking idea because suddenly it's just like, oh, we're in a different version
It's
already.
a whole different thing. And I think there's also a world in which you get fucking Michael J. Fox to play Doc Brown in this particular universe.
Oh my God, you almost made me cry. I want to see your version. That's fucking good.
Because it's fucking time travel. And especially the second movie explains to you multiverses and how each time you go back in time, you're altering the way time goes. And I think you can totally make a world in which Doc Brown is actually Michael J. Fox, or Marty McFly, the OG Marty McFly, is a fucking nuclear physicist who invents time travel.
I like your movie.
The impromptu writing workshops between Kevin and Marc generate even better content than what we are currently seeing coming out of Hollywood today. P.S. From October 25th, 2019, all the way to February 26th, 2020, Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes were going state to state promoting their film. Meanwhile, Marc was hosting the show, this time under the guise of Black Man on Batman.
Hey, ho, hey, ho. I never get to fucking do that. Every time I come out, Kev just kind of shuts it down. Like, hello, welcome to Fatman Beyond. Welcome to Black Man Beyond, where we get to fucking rock that shit how we want to rock that shit. My name is Marc Bernardin. There was supposed to be a dude standing next to me who's not him. I love this man, but he is off doing Kev shit, which means for the next 2 months, you get me.
During the days of Black Man on Batman, Bernardin did an excellent job hosting, and he even brought on several female and African-American co-hosts to help him along with the program. Absolutely love this period during the podcast history.
You seen Space Jam?
Yes, I've seen Space Jam. Thank you to fucking Malcolm Barrett for rolling with me tonight. Thank you to JC and the boys at the Scum and Villainy Cantina. And thanks to all of you for fucking rolling out on a Tuesday and having a good time with me. And thank you, Kevin. I love you, Kevin. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So that is Black Man Beyond for this week. Same fat time, same black channel. Woo! What?
If you appreciate talking to your coworkers and friends about the shows and movies you've been watching, check out Fatman Beyond.